I'm recording this in the middle between panic attacks. I felt like I was drowning, like literally vanishing inside my own skin. And I asked myself, what if this pain is not a punishment, but initiation? What if your pain is not the end, but a doorway? My name is Anna and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here, and today we're gonna talk about my life problems. Yeah, I feel like God leads me through the pain. Like every time I feel bad, when I feel really bad, and every time I realize that that's because God wants to tell me that other people feel this way and I have to help them. And I constantly, when I feel bad, I constantly have this thought in my head that I have to help everyone. I have to help everyone. I have to figure out how this works and help everyone. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Sometimes we reach a breaking point and we call it breakdown, but I think it's actually a breakthrough. Um, the moments you call depression or anxiety, they are just your soul trying to speak to you because you suppressed it for so long and it just can't keep silent anymore. It has something to tell you, something to say to you, but you don't listen. You're constantly chasing your dreams, you're constantly going, constantly doing something, and you don't have time or desire just to sit and to listen what your soul wants to tell you. And um, yeah, you just can't keep silent anymore. It screams to you, and yes, it's painful, but it's sacred point. It's sacred, the most sacred and painful point. We push through, we survive, we go forward, we smile until one day it hits like a huge wave. And it's not just sadness, it's old grief, buried rage, everything you didn't allow yourself to feel. Everything. And that is why I always say that acting, pretending like it doesn't hurt, being always positive, trying to be always in positive vibrations, etc., it will hurt you even more because it'll be too much. It'll be too much for you because you have to really sit with the pain. Pain Pain never comes without a reason, and when it is with you, when you feel pain, it just wants to tell you something, and everything you gotta do is just to listen. You feel like you're dying, you're even afraid to cry because it feels like you will stop breathing. I know I've been there. I've been there very recently. And here's what I learned. First of all, just breathe. It it's such a common advice, but it really helps because it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, so you can calm yourself in this way. Just breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and breathe out for 6 seconds. And that will help, that will really help to calm down, because when you have a panic attack, your breathing is shaky, very shaky, and you can deal with it. The second thing I did is just grounding. For example, like I would like look around and call, for example, 3 things that I can taste or 2 things that I can feel, like 5 things I can see, etc. It really helps to come back to the reality, because when you have a panic attack, you got a splash of adrenaline, and you cannot control the state with your willpower. So you can try to control it physically. Remind yourself that it's just a panic attack, because at this moment your body really thinks that you're dying. It really does. So you just have to remind yourself that there's no actual reason to think that you will die. You have to remind that to your body first, not to your mind. And then I just placed my hand on my chest. This also helps to activate parasympathetic nervous system, and breathe. Also, make sure there's no stimulation, like no phone, no screens, no crowds, because you have to be in a calm space. You can even create this atmosphere for yourself, like light a candle, hold something that makes you feel safe, because you need to feel safe. You need to show your body that you're safe. Also, what helped for me, something cold, because it can shock your body. Like, I ate ice cream when I had panic attacks. I held ice, took cold shower, etc. Anything you can do to shock your body. And my favorite one, pray. Really, pray. It helps a lot, because when your body thinks that you're dying, you you need support, and it feels like no person can support like God, because when you know that He's holding you, even at this moment when you feel like you're dying, He's holding you, you become much calmer. Like, usually panic attacks last for like 10-20 minutes, but with prayer it's like 5-6 minutes, and that's it. I don't know how it works, but it does, so that's why I'm telling you this. And also, I had this fear that it will never end. It felt like it will never end, even though I know that pain never lasts forever. But if I felt like this, I simply felt like that. So I realized that pain will not go until I actually stop fighting and really listen to it. Because the more you neglect pain, the more louder it will scream to you. So you really have to sit in this discomfort, really sit and listen. What does it want to tell you? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Because it definitely has something to tell you. So sometimes the best decision is not fighting, it's just sit and accept. Sit and accept the pain, accept and listen. Just accept. Acceptance can change everything. And I want you to know that God and your spiritual team, your whole spiritual team, are always with you. You're never alone. God never leaves you, especially in the moments like that. He always holds you, He always near, He always with you. And yeah, your angels are always fighting for you, even when you don't feel it, especially when you don't feel it. When I'm in the middle of my panic attack, I always hold Bible, and I imagine, like, my hands are on the Bible, right? And I imagine that I'm holding Jesus, and it's such a great feeling. It feels like I'm safe. I feel bad, but I'm safe, and I cannot even describe the feeling. In those moments, I really feel the presence of God, not just in my mind, like His physical presence with me. And in the moment when the pain tortures me, here's what I do. First of all, again, I place my hand on my chest to feel my heartbeat, to feel my breathing, because it's grounding, and grounding always helps. And I say to myself, like, I am safe, I'm here, I'm still here, I exist, and this pain will pass. And I really say it out loud until I really believe myself. And also I create like safe space for myself, like dim the lights, light the candles, maybe take something sweet, tasty, um, like anything that will make me feel safer and calmer and cozier. Because when you're in the middle of your existential pain, it really helps. I drink water, I pray or say mantras, affirmations. I've told that before. And also, like, I do some movement. It can be yoga or dancing, whatever I feel like, or maybe even just walk, because movement helps you to ground here in a body. Also, when I feel like I'm overwhelmed, to handle those emotional waves, I just write it out. I just take pen and paper or just notes on my phone and write everything I feel and why I feel that it makes me feel better. And also crying, it's not, you're not weak when you're crying. It's not weakness. We all cry. It's just how our body works. Yeah, and sometimes when you cry, you really afterwards feel better, because when you're crying, your body releases more hormones that make you feel happier. And also, I don't do that, but you can return or text to someone you love or someone who loves you, to closest people, because they can really help. But I don't do that because I got a cat. Here she is. And just take her. I just take her and we handle it together. Yeah. And I also take my cards and ask, like, God, what do you want to tell me now? Or what do I need to hear? What do I need to know right now? And I pull a card, and it's always something that gives me hope, or at least a bit of shining. Just a bit, but it makes me feel better. So if you got cards, you know what to do. And I also cannot stop talking about how prayer is powerful. Prayer is powerful. You can change your whole life with prayer. Just prayer. And yeah, and it's not like reading the prayers or psalms, it's just talking to God. Prayer is just a conversation with God, and He always wants to listen to you, but you never tell Him. He can help you, but you never ask. And that's the thing. Just pretend to Him, He's waiting for you. Lately, I've experienced existential pain, grief, panic attacks, all of these at once. And yeah, it was unbearable, but prayer is what helped me. The only prayer. It helped the most, like nothing else. You're not broken, you're just becoming. And one day, that doorway, the one that pain built, it will open, and there will be light. You're so deep right now, and these deep prophets and saints are born. And it's exactly the point when you meet yourself, and you will come out of that different person, really. I really do hope this helped someone. And yeah, guys, I love you and I believe in you. I believe you can handle anything that comes your way. Anything. And panic attacks as well. It's just panic attacks. It's just it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.